everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Lagers&Life. My name is Rob.
And my name is the birthday boy. Well, 3 days ago. Well, also known as Mendo. What's going on, everybody?
By the time they hear it, like 2 weeks ago or whatever, we get
When I
around there,
was
but-
30, it was 2 weeks. But it was a good year. Well, pour yourself a glass, and we'll do it with class. Starting off, we're usually drinking beers and crap like that. But right now, it's been one of those days you just want to look some fun, drink some wine. We're drinking Banrock Station Merlot off of Australia. 2015 was a decent year, especially for Australia. So, cheers on you, and
Cheers.
many
Cheers.
more.
Yeah, really, today was one of the days he got here, and I was like, just pour me a glass, whatever the fuck you got. And so here we are. I'm drinking wine tonight.
Hell yeah. It may change to something else, but other than that, how you doing? What's our little weekly wrap up? I know since last week you got your creative juices still in a
Yeah, I'm
are they
still
still
in a
in a
little
run?
funk,
What's
but you
going
know
on?
what? It was a big week. Lots of things happening this past weekend. So I'll just kind of break into that. I mean, we started off Thursday was Star Wars Day.
Yes, it
So
was.
after I got home from work, I poured myself a glass of wine,
As you
and I
should.
watched fucking Star Wars.
All of them?
No, God, no, I didn't have that kind of time, bro. I closed, so I watched the original. I watched A New Hope, the first Star Wars, not Episode 1, but the original, the Star Wars.
Gotcha.
So I did that. That was Thursday, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was Thursday, and then Friday was Cinco de Mayo. So when I got home from work on Friday, I made tacos and margaritas.
Hell yeah.
I bought two. I still have a bunch of tequila. I bought two different kinds of tequila. And I made myself some margaritas.
Yeah, you would.
Quality fucking margaritas. And then Saturday, I actually had off.
Awesome.
Rachel and I went to the Buffalo Museum of Science.
Awesome. For that guitar exhibit?
They had the guitar exhibit going on.
Yes.
Yeah. Super disappointing.
Really?
Yeah, it was not what you wanted it to be.
I thought, you were like,
I was hyped on it, dude.
Yeah.
I was so looking forward to it. And, I love going to science museums. They're always fun.
Yeah.
They're cool. The Buffalo Museum of Science, for anyone out there who is thinking about going, anything like that, don't waste your fucking time. It is a boring museum, honestly. Overall, I've been to some awesome science museums in my time. This one sucks. a little
help
bit.
me out here. Was it like less interactive? Was it like
There's not that much. There's not that
much.
much interactive. There's more history than there is science. And it's not the history. We have a history museum in Buffalo, so it doesn't have to double this bowl.
And also a library.
And like the guitar exhibit was kind of cool, but it was like they had mostly like a bunch of guitars that you could see fucking going to Guitar Center or any halfway decent musician's flea market kind of thing. Like I've seen these, and then they had some that were autographed by Buffalo Hall of Famers, that kind of thing, Buffalo Music Hall of Famers.
Okay.
But nothing major. And it's like, well, I've been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so this sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this sucks. I shit you not. one of their displays, because they've had, they had the wall of, and there were a bunch of different guitars, and next to each guitar there was the little placard telling you what this guitar was, and blah blah blah. This is a '67 Gibson Les Paul, or whatever.
Yeah.
I shit you not. One of the placards was an empty guitar hanger. Next to it, a placard, air guitar.
Okay, that was kind of that. You gotta laugh at that. It's
Yeah, I mean, it was it made me chuckle a little bit, but it was like, really, this is what we're putting in a fucking museum. This is what we're doing. You've given up, haven't you?
Yeah.
That's and there were a couple of people like playing, like there were a couple exhibitions and things like that, which was kind of cool, but at the same time, it's like I can go to any coffee house and get this. Really, it wasn't like extravagant or anything like that.
Because it made it sound like this is what it feels like if you're ever in a guitar. Like here's
it was supposed to be fucking cool, but it wasn't that cool. And then, and then the rest of the museum just is blah. The rest of the Buffalo Museum of Science is just straight up blah. And it's not even the kind of blah where it's like, oh, it's geared towards children, so you don't get much out of it. No. It's just boring. There's a few interactive things which are kind of cool. Yeah. And beyond that is boring. It's terrible.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, the one whole level is closed off at this point under renovations, things like that. So maybe it's going to get better. I don't know. But I know as it sits right now, I'm not going back anytime soon.
Okay.
When they open the new area up, it's the 4th floor or whatever it is. When they open that back up and they get the observatory back up and running and shit like that,
Okay.
that might be cool. That might be super cool. As of right now, I don't give two damns about it.
Okay.
So that was boring. But then there was the Kentucky Derby on Saturday, and I lost some money.
Yeah, you did.
I lost a chunk of money.
And a bet to make.
Well, yeah. And of course I bought some bourbon and made mint juleps. So
Yeah, you got some pretty good stuff. I thought you were gonna go like Jack Daniels and Jim Beam and shit. But I see you got
Jack
some good
Daniels
ass
is
shit.
not bourbon. Jim Beam is. But bleh.
I know.
And I was debating like Evan Williams or something,
All right.
but I was like, let's go a little bit more quality, because I don't need a whole lot, so I can buy a smaller bottle but buy a bit more quality. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah, man.
So yeah, I went with the Bullet.
Good stuff, man.
I like Bullet, man. If you're looking at bourbon, Bullet's the way to go, in my opinion. I wanted to get the actual mint julep that they serve at like Kentucky at the
The actual
Churchill Downs, the actual brand, the Woodruff Estates, I think it is.
Woodford or whatever?
Woodford Estates, yeah. I wanted to get that, but they're fucking expensive,
Yeah,
bro.
they are.
They're expensive for
You pay more for
a
the name,
bottle,
bro.
not much bigger than the one I have there, which is a pint. So the
Yeah.
next size up would be what, half liter or something like that. Or
Yes,
whatever.
375.
375 or whatever, yeah. So for a bottle, it's like $60
Yeah.
at bare minimum. Like I was like, I'm
Yeah,
not
you're-
doing that. I'm not doing that.
Pay more for the name, bro.
Because it was just Rachel and I, and if we were like hosting a
Oh, hell
derby
yeah.
party or something, sure, I'd go out and do it. But for just us, Bullet did just fine.
There you go.
Bullet's some quality stuff anyway, so
Hell yeah.
why not? So it's been a weekend of drinking, guys. Sunday I didn't really drink. I think I had a beer while I was watching some TV, but that was some downtime. You know what I mean? After work on
I
Sunday,
hear
just
you.
some downtime. Like I'm done with the week. And then today I went back to work again, and now I'm drinking fucking wine.
There you go.
So that's been my week, really. Nothing else really happened on the earlier parts of the week or anything like that. How about yourself? And,
All right.
and a happy birthday to you, belated
Thank you.
birthday.
Yep. Pretty good to me. Fourth, pretty much I mainly worked throughout the rest of the day rest of the week, rather.
But did you watch the Star Wars?
Head in shame.
Ah, you
Damn.
son of a bitch.
Yes, I am. But I'm actually like 1, 2, and 3 versus 4, 5, and 6. Because as a millennial, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
I would throw things at you.
Why?
2 and 3 I'd even give you. They're perfectly quality films. 1, I mean, I'll watch it if somebody was like, I'm gonna watch Star Wars. You want to watch it with me? My answer is always yes. And then as an afterthought, I'd be like, which one? And even if you said Episode 1, I'd be like, well, I guess so. I mean, it's still Star Wars, but yeah, it's still Star Wars.
Yeah, if I had to pick, my favorite Star Wars would be number 5, the 5th one.
All right.
A lot of people say it was like the most drawn out, boring little bastard shit.
No, not at all. I mean, number 5 was decent. I mean, it's not my favorite, but it's not. It's better for me personally.
Yeah.
Than 6.
All right.
Well, I guess it depends. I guess it depends on the mood I'm in and the day it is.
Fair enough.
I mean, given the option, always go with number 4, the original. That's me.
All right.
But teach their own.
Yeah.
In the world of Star Wars, there is no wrong answer except for Episode 1. And again, I would still watch it because it's Star Wars.
Yeah, of course. I have yet to see Rogue One or the new one that's maybe coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's coming
It
out.
hasn't come out yet.
Oh, it hasn't come out yet, but you know what I mean.
Well, you saw the new one that came out before Rogue One.
Yes.
The episode
Whatever.
7
right.
at
Yeah.
this point.
That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
That was good. I mean, it was
like,
it was essentially the first film over again, but with different characters. But that's okay. But that's okay.
We'll see what happens.
I mean, it was pretty good. So
Let's see, Cinco de Mayo, or in my case, Cinco de Mendo. Oh, no, why would you use Mayo when it's Mendo? Because you were born on the 6th. Just go with me. worked then, had some tequila at Chipotle, had like a tequila margarita there, and
Well,
pretty damn
that's
tasty.
the only kind of margaritas there are.
Yeah, there's
It's
also
not a
bourbon.
margarita without tequila.
First of all, drinking for the past 4 goddamn days. Shut the hell up. So after that, I looked at my schedule. Oh, it's my birthday. Working a late shift. Son of a whore. It's Kentucky Derby. Great. I need to at least place a bet. Didn't place a financial bet, but I did made a couple bets. One with Mikey, my boyfriend, co-worker, and my co-host. And so
and
I literally just
loved every bet I placed this year, guys. Every single one of them.
I literally just like looked at the list. I didn't even look at the odds. I was just like, dreaming. Cool. Boyfriend took Warhorse, Irish Warhorse. You took Irish Warhorse, and I think my coworker took McCracken or some shit like that.
I liked McCracken too. I was debating between McCracken, but I mean it. Let me put it this way, guys. Between the wife and I, we put legit bets, not super amounts of money. Like we don't hardcore gamble or anything, but we put financial money bets on 12 of the 20 horses in the fucking race. Not a one of them paid out. Not a single fucking one. Bullocks is what this race was this year. Straight bullocks.
You should have had me because I'm pretty much your good luck charm, man. It's like
it's just, sometimes it was. I never like betting on the favorites. That's not my style. And then the two that came in second and third. Did you watch the race? It's ridiculous.
I watched the last 5 seconds, and then
I wish I would have bet on those two because they were 30, 40 to 1 odds shots, both of them. I would have fucking put money to show on that shit. If I had any clue that was gonna happen, you know what I mean? Nobody saw that coming. Clearly, nobody saw those horses coming. I don't know. Bah.
All right. All I know is
that's what you get when you gamble, kids. You lose money.
but you had a good time.
I did have a good time. Have a good time.
So I'm gonna enjoy drinking a $10 to $15 bottle of wine from you, a kick-ass cigar from a coworker, and I got new sneakers from Mikey, because that's the type of bet we got.
There you go.
So we're good.
You make whatever bets make sense to you, man.
I cashed that all in on my birthday, which was the 6th. So I pretty much came home after work. I'm just like, babe, I'm kind of beat. I just want to, if people want to come over, cool, whatever. Made dinner, amazing, and then he's like, take a look at the living room. It's like, okay. So I'm walking in the living room. It's dark. A couple candles are lit. Bouquet of flowers.
Fancy.
Birthday card with Lady and the Tramp and with the pasta scene. With 2 kids with that 1 string of spaghetti and shit. Yeah. Kind of cute. And 2 little pieces of paper. What could those 2 pieces of paper be, Mr. Mendo? I'll tell you, listener. 2 tickets to my favorite artist of all time. This woman has pretty much been the reason why I got into music in the first place. She's R&B. She's, in my opinion, probably one of the queens of R&B-ish. And it's pretty much every time the look that Rob gets when he sees Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne. It is a once-in-a-lifetime event for me, and I'm glad I get a chance to go see her. Put It Out hits was with Feedback, If, Rhythm Nation, Scream with Michael Jackson. Okay, in case you didn't know, it's Miss Jackson If You're Nasty, Janet Jackson, performing in November. I got 2 tickets, and I could not have been more happier. Holy fucking shit.
Nice.
It's going to be a good kick-ass show.
I'm sure.
It's first time I get to see a Jackson, and they're like, it's like, babe, I know you've been trying to get these tickets because they were going on sale at 10 o'clock, and I'm like, I can't get tickets. So I was asking my parents, I'm like, do you think you could get these tickets for me? Apparently, they can't trust their phones, let alone using internet banking. Okay, fine. Call my brother. Can you get me tickets? Maybe. When is it? I'm like, do you have Amex card? No. Shit. So I'm trying to contact Mike. I'm like, Mikey, do you think you can get me tickets? It's like, I'll think about it. I get a text from him saying, don't worry about getting tickets to. I wouldn't recommend getting Janet Jackson tickets. And he just left it at that as a text message. I'm like, what do you mean? Do you mean you don't want to pick them up? Are you saying you're not getting them? Lo and behold, yeah, that happened. I was like, babe, I love you.
When a significant other tells you, don't go doing that, it means shut up. I've already done it for you. It's a surprise.
Be happy, you fuck. But he's not a guy that likes to go to concerts, which he told me once. I was like, I don't get really psyched up at his concerts. I'm like, you're happy that Blondie and Garbage are coming to go in the art park, and he's like, yeah, but I don't think I may go to that. I'm like, well then, okay, let's each their own. What happens?
You don't necessarily,
it's just like
you don't have to go to every concert with your significant other. You know what I mean? Like, just that's what you got friends for.
Exactly.
Like, I got no problem going to concerts with you anytime. You know, depending on the concert.
Yeah,
like,
clearly.
Personally, like I wouldn't go to Janet Jackson, and not because I dislike her music or anything like that, but because I don't think I would take as much value out of it. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't mean as much to me, so I wouldn't want to take a ticket from somebody to,
I hear you.
Who's gonna love it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to take a ticket away from somebody who could possibly go and love it. You know, that's not me. For shows like that, it's just not my thing.
Yeah, it's quite all right. And then we had dinner, polished up a couple bottles that we have here tonight because they were unopened from a tasting. They were open for a little bit, and then I went out with a buddy of mine to a bar, and then about 90 minutes, pretty much stayed there for about 90 minutes until not happy hour, until our last call, I should say. And then apparently I could take down 2 Long Islands, 2 beers, and 2 shots later. Get back to my house, chug a bottle of wine to the dome, and went, okay, fuck it. Next morning,
superhero wrecked.
Oh yeah, and then next morning,
it's your birthday, man.
Next morning. Went to World of Beers for their beer brunch.
I love their beer brunch, man.
Had a chicken and waffle sandwich.
Did you have the chicken and waffle sandwich?
Get in my mouth so good.
Killer, isn't it?
And I was like, I'm already hungover and drunk. What do you want to drink? Oh, a Bloody Mary.
Did you get the Bloody Mary? The Bloody Mary's good too. Did you try the beer mosa?
I had the first time.
Oh, okay.
I was just like, I'm like, no more booze. It's tomato juice, right? And gin, of course. But I didn't really taste it. I didn't really taste the gin until the very end. And I'm like,
it's vodka, isn't it? Not gin.
That was
pretty sure it's vodka. Bloody Mary is vodka, man.
I thought you can make a gin.
You can. If you asked for a gin, I suppose they could have done it. But in general, Bloody Mary is vodka.
What do I know? But anyway, yeah, that was pretty much my 3, if not 4-day drunken minute because I went.
It's your birthday.
Exactly.
You're allowed to. You're allowed to.
But I realize now it's just like late night bars, especially for me. Now 30, I'm like looking around, like I'm seeing all these other. Like it's okay every once in a while, but I just can't do the whole bar scene anymore.
It depends on the bar. It depends on the bar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, what bar did you go to?
78.
Oh, come on. Well, that's why. That's why.
Boss, it was the only bar that was open past midnight.
That's false.
That's false. We couldn't find, dude. We looked everywhere. And
you could have gone to the fucking. You could have gone to Crab Apples. You could have gone to Duino's. You could have gone to. I can list a bunch of other bars.
Fair enough.
That nobody who's listening knows where they fucking are or what they are. It
doesn't
matter. But yeah, dude, you just didn't try hard enough.
Plus, I was also at the mercy of our cameraman at one point, so I had to go.
So what you're saying is, someone was lazy, and you just went to the closest place.
He was buying my drinks. I don't give a shit.
I mean, no, I'm not holding it against you, man. You're the one drinking. He was buying them. I don't give a shit. I'm just saying.
I know.
I'm just saying you could have tried a little harder to find a better bar.
I know. But yeah, other than that,
this is Buffalo. Bars don't close at midnight.
I'm like looking around like fucking Google Maps and shit. I'm like, look, there's got to be a fucking bar, fucking Duff's, fucking other places and shit. I'm like midnight too. What the? And it's just like by the time we got there, it was like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, wait a minute, close at midnight. What?
In this city,
dude,
come on.
Dude.
I mean, I know there's plenty that do.
Yeah.
But you can always find someone open till 4. You can always find someone open.
But we don't want to drive to. Bitch.
You want to drive an extra mile? Fuck off.
Tell it to our camera guy. But yeah, that was pretty much my drunken-ish night for a 5-day bender. like I said, people, we're not alcoholics. We're just from Buffalo. There is a difference, and this thing is good.
Yeah, it's all
Which
right.
brought up a little philosophical question that just popped into my head right now.
I feel like that's not true, but all right.
Go with me.
I feel like you've been thinking about this.
No, I would never.
I don't know what he's about to say, guys, but I know he's been thinking. It didn't just pop in his head.
Yeah, it did.
But carry on.
Proceed. Carry on. I'm not carrying any baggage or luggage. Dude, that was the most toned up version I've ever had.
Oh, yeah.
Good God. Anyway, hypothetically, you're sitting at a park bench and want to have a 1 hour conversation. Anyone, living or dead, famous, not famous. Who would you have it with?
It's tough. It's tough.
You were given 1 hour. It could be a prime minister. It could be a president. It could be, like I said, living or dead.
You know what?
Back from the dead. It could be a loved one. I don't care.
It's not so tough.
Talk to me.
If it was anybody in the world who has ever existed ever, and I get to have a 1 hour conversation, just sitting on a park bench, just enjoying time. I have my grandfather, just one more time. You know what I mean?
All right.
Like one time as an adult. You know,
All
I
right.
never got to do that.
I could see that.
You know what I mean? So that's.
I could see that with mine. I was gonna think like maybe Maury Schwartz from Tuesdays with Maury. Like it kind of gets some more
Oh,
like.
right. Like, I mean, you can get like. I mean, I could have gone with anybody. You know what I mean? Fuck, I could go with like Kevin Smith. I love Kevin Smith. I love the mind of the man. I would love to just sit down and have a conversation with him. You know, I could go with Stan Lee. I could go with Ozzy Osbourne, although you wouldn't understand a goddamn thing he says. You know, and you can the list can go on and on. Albert Einstein, fucking Gandhi, fucking like anybody. But when it all comes down to it,
yeah.
Never in my life will I regret not having a conversation with any of those people because they're famous. I don't know them. I don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never had an adult conversation with the man I admired most growing up.
Okay.
You know, because I wasn't adult by the time that he passed. You know.
Yeah.
So I would love to sit down on a park bench or in a bar and have a beer with or something like that with my grandfather just once. I mean, it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I've accepted that in life, but given the hypothetical opportunity, all day.
Okay,
yeah. That's the one, at least for me. How
all
about
right,
yourself?
cool. Good question. I would probably. I was gonna say grandfather myself. I was gonna say
by all means, every boy should.
Because it's just like
grandpa. Like that's.
But if I would kind of want to ask him. If he was to meet Michael for a little bit and then just like, hey, blah, 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 and then just get into his head because I know it's like a different mindset. And I remember I was in the car with him. I was actually driving. He lost his wife about 3 or 4 years ago. And then I asked him like, you know, how you been? How you holding up? He's like, yeah, it's great. It's like, are you dating anyone? Are you dating anyone special? And this is before I can prove to myself that I was gay, but I wasn't. It's like, it's like, have any girlfriends like that? I'm like, no. It's like, not yet. But he's like, in case if you do, if you have any single grandmothers, you let me know. It's like, grab it, you sick son of a bitch. But yeah, it was just probably if I was just the whole, you know, if you were potentially if I was involved in a wedding with my significant other, and just, you know, like, would you be cool with it? Would you not be cool with it? You know, I understand it, but to have that mindset back then growing up, like, would you still support someone who is gay and all that shit? So, and then just, but other than that would be pretty cool. Just have some Canadian club with him and then just shoot the shit. So.
Yeah, I mean that's my whole premise. You know, just if I were to do it, yeah. If that opportunity was allotted to me, I would take it in a second.
Do you have a particular question that you always wanted to ask him?
No,
or
not really.
Or just...
I mean, you know, nothing in particular. I just straight up, I want to talk to him again.
Okay.
You know, he was He's the world to me. And it sucked not having him at my wedding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, at least a little bit.
Fair enough.
So, I mean, you know, I don't really have any, like, specific questions I would have asked him or anything like that. It was just, you know, it would just be having him around, if only one more hour. You know what I mean?
All right, I hear you.
Like, that's all.
Fair enough.
Nothing.
All right.
Nothing specific. No burning question that I've been, dying.
What's the
for,
secret to life, asshole?
No. Just a little more time.
All right, cool.
That's all.
All right. How about it's relative? Let's go famous person.
I mean, yeah. If we go away from that and we're specifically saying of those who have merit in the fame world.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It could be. I don't even know. Like I said, like anyone that I mentioned beforehand, like I'd love to have a conversation with Kevin Smith. Just sit down and have a conversation, me and him. Because you can hear Kevin Smith talk anytime you fucking want.
Yeah.
Dude lives on fucking Twitter. You can watch him talk. You know what I mean? Or Stan Lee.
All right.
Like how awesome would it be to sit down and have a conversation with Stan Lee? For a guy like me, who has grown up on his comic books, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I've been an Ozzy Osbourne fan my entire life, so having a conversation with Ozzy would be cool. Again, you wouldn't understand a word the fucker said, but it would be cool just being there in the moment. Beyond that, I mean, it could be, just anybody. Okay. Like, if we're talking fame, it could be really anybody of note. Fucking, like I said, like Gandhi, the Dalai Lama. I don't know, man. Like, how cool would it be sit down and fucking have a conversation with Dalai Lama?
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, Albert Einstein would be a weird one to have, right? Like, that'd be, like, Stephen Hawking, back before he was weird computer voice. Even has a weird computer voice, why not? I ain't shit, like, anybody like that, Teddy Roosevelt would be a good one for me.
Okay.
I would love to talk to Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean, the list goes on and on, so I don't really know. Like, I guess it would just be, like, give me a fucking, a spinning wheel and an arrow or something. Like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't matter to me.
All right.
Just pick someone, and I would love to. I'd love to have a conversation with anybody. Honestly.
All right.
Anybody, dude, random fucking stranger on the street. I'll have a conversation with him. Why the hell not? If the conversation's interesting enough, who cares who you're talking to, right?
Well, shit, yeah. All right, fair enough. I think for me, I would say Robin Williams would be number one.
Oh, yeah, Robin Williams.
I would love just to get in this.
Dude. That's a good one. I like that one.
Another one would probably be just to get inside the whole space realm and understand it. I will go Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. You can go Stephen Hawking for that, too.
True. Let's see. Another one.
Fucking Neil Armstrong would be interesting, too.
Yeah.
Guy who's actually been there.
Shit, yeah.
All right.
If I could, and probably with a one and only time, I wouldn't mind smoking a blunt and talking to Rick James and being like, dude, what the hell?
Nah, if you're smoking a blunt, you know who you need to be sitting next to and talking to?
Suge Knight?
Bob Marley.
Okay.
Bob fucking Marley. That's who you need to be sitting next to.
For
that conversation, that's who you want to be
now,
with.
if he were alive and just... I think he would have a bloody heart attack if he were to come back and us and be like, America's like, what now? Dude, give me a fucking thing the size of a bloody tampon, man. God damn. Just smoke the hell out of that shit. Half the world's imploded. Global warming, monkeys and shit. Oh my god.
Monkeys and shit he goes with. Monkeys and shit.
Because the next conversation would have been Jane Goodall.
Okay. That'd be a weird one, but sure, why not?
So that the whole hippie whatever
Jane
nonsense
Goodall
thing.
was not really a hippie, man.
She kind of spawned a breed of hippies.
Not really.
As far as like promoting like environmentally,
I feel like you're confusing scientists with hippies, and that's weird to me.
Yeah, man, environmental stuff, man. Give me my fossil fuels. Drill, baby, drill. Who cares about this wind energy? There's no such thing as wind.
I mean, some scientists used to be hippies, I suppose, or are hippie-ish in nature just due to, like, wanting cleaner energy and shit like that. But, like, I think you're making a pretty steep jump there, but whatever.
And I stuck the landing.
I don't know that you did. Don't know that you did.
I'm just saying, what other co-host could do that to you? No one. Make you think, make you drink, and think, God damn, what's in my glass? Oh, good look, wine.
Apparently wine.
Yes. But yeah, that was my little question that, like I said, that just popped up.
Yeah, popped in your fucking... Yeah, sure it did. Sure it did.
Okay, I'm sorry.
How long you been planning that one?
Let's see, we've been off the air for a bloody freaking month, you tell me.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll be on the air, yeah. You want to be on the air? Can't do podcasts, feel like death. Send. Okay, fine. Wait another week. All right, do you have any questions, any burning questions, anything that was on your mind?
No, nothing. I mean, I think we covered just about everything this week. I don't have anything, like, pressing to talk about or anything, like, needs to be said.
Because I know, like, last week you were trying to get your creative juices flowing again. I'm like, hey, did you come up with something?
No, that's the thing. I haven't, and I'll get there. I know I will.
Maybe last week's episode was like a...
it's a say it out loud kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, now... Like, hey, now I got to actively do stuff, about it, but finding time to do stuff about it, too, is tough. But I will.
Exactly.
But I will, and I'll get there. Yeah. Is what it is. I got my drum set. I got my guitars. I got, I got pen and paper. I got my typewriter. I got everything I need. I just got to start fucking doing it, man. I wanted to revive a project that I had started, I don't even know, 3-4 years ago. I'd started writing a short story that actually had some promise to it.
Oh, shit.
And I was gonna make it into more of a thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe not novel, but just a longer short story. And I can't find it. Can't fucking find it anywhere. So I would have to start rewriting the whole damn thing. I don't remember it well enough to do that. So maybe I'll start something new.
Okay.
I hope I'll start something new. I need the inspiration. I gotta be inspired.
All right.
And it's nothing I can go searching for. Anytime I find inspiration, it hits me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like you watch something, or you see something, or you listen to something, or you're walking down the street and it just comes to you.
Yeah,
like, I can't go searching.
Be like, I'm gonna listen to Rise Against. They're gonna get some inspiration. No.
It's just gotta come. It's just gotta happen. It's gotta be one of those moments, and I've had these moments before in my life, many times before. I just haven't recently, where it's like, holy shit, if I don't get a pen in my hand right now,
oh yeah,
like I like the world will end. I need to put something on paper, and so that'll happen again. I know it will. When? I can't say.
All right.
Who knows when inspiration will strike? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't predict that.
Hell
You can't force it.
No.
You can't force it. I found when I try to force it, then I dig myself deeper into a rut of non-creativity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think in coming days or weeks, probably weeks, what I'm gonna do is just sit down, maybe with a glass of wine or something like that, and throw on some vinyl, throw on some records, some of the greats.
All right.
And just chill, relax, listen to music. If something comes, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And go from there.
Heck
you know?
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be my process from here on out. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Hopefully eventually something does.
Cool. And my question to the Facebook family, whoever's listening to us right now, or the YouTube world for that matter, if you were to have a conversation, a 1-hour conversation with anyone, living or dead, past presidents, it could be comedians, dancers, singers, whoever, who would it be? And if you have any questions, burning questions that you want to talk to them about, awesome. Also, what are you drinking tonight? Are you drinking wine? Are you drinking whiskey? Are you drinking beer? And just overall, what inspires you? like what motivates you? Are you working on a song, a play, comic, dance moves, something? Where do you find your inspiration? A podcast. Like, where do you find your inspiration to do it, and how does it? What was your inspiration for that song? What was your inspiration for writing a love poem or whatever? Because sometimes maybe our fans could actually help you out as far as like
maybe
what they can do.
Who knows, man?
Yeah, so
I'm open to ideas. I'm always open to ideas. But yeah, guys, keep in touch with us, man. We love hearing from anybody who's listening.
Hell yeah. If you have friends who are like, hey, what do you like to listen to? Like, what's this Loggers and Life thing that you've been commenting on as of late? Send them the link. Have them like us. Because we kind of like to see a little bit more fans. As much as we love our 30 fans right now, we kind of want to like grow our brand and grow our fan base and everything else. So like, hey, word of mouth, amazing. So spread the word out.
Hey guys, if you like us more. If you don't like us, you keep listening anyway.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Because I got people like, I like your videos. I don't watch your podcast, but your 30-second videos are amazing. I'm like, thank you.
Well, listen to the fucking 30-minute podcast. Like,
Jesus Christ.
It's just as good, if not better, or worse. I can't really say. It
depends on the episode.
Depends on the episode. Maybe it's terrible. I don't know.
Really?
Oh, we've had some terrible ones. Don't even deny it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. With that being said, and as always, podcasts that we always do, because that was real words. Yeah.
Try English next.
Okay. Okay, what was English? English was 2, right? Okay, let me press that button. Oh, yes. Here's to me.
Here's to you.
Here's to love and laughter.
I'll be true so long as you, and not a moment after. Cheers, everybody.
It's great to be back for the birthday boy.